DeFi has proven itself in the crypto landscape as a force to be reckoned with and one that isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And that's why we're covering it so much on the channel at the moment. Now, lots of you have been recommending coins to cover, especially low cap DeFi projects. And that is exactly what today's video is. It is 5 DeFi low cap projects that I think are going to do very, very well. One of the projects is about $100 million market cap, but the rest are even lower, around 20 to even $8 million market caps. So lots of gains to be made. And before we get into the video, if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like. It really helps us out and also helps the algorithm push the video to other people so they can see it too. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. Join the Crypto Busy community and then you can say you were one of the first before 100,000 subscribers. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get straight into it, and also beware of scammers in the comments because there are lots of them at the moment. We will never ask you to send us money. So a very exciting video today. We're going to be looking at DeFi projects because I know everyone's into DeFi right now, us included, and of course we've covered some big names in the past. We've covered the likes of Synthetics, we've covered the likes of Serum, we've taken a look at many other big already established DeFi projects, and that is in a separate video. If you want to see my top 5 or 5 DeFi projects I think are really good but they're not necessarily low cap, then take a look at my other top 5 or top DeFi project video. If you're looking purely for lower cap coins that are in the DeFi realm, then this is the video for you. So let's get into some Bitcoin analysis just before we get into the DeFi projects. There are timestamps hopefully on the video so you can skip along to the different bits you want to watch. But let's start off with some Bitcoin analysis because currently the price is falling and people want to know what's going on. So the current price of Bitcoin is 39k. We saw Ethereum dip below 1600 and we saw some other price action which is not favorable. But that being said, let's take a look at what we've got right here. Now, as you can see, and as I've posted into the Discord group that we have, which I'll talk about a little bit later, is that we have hit a serious level of kind of support for Bitcoin. Now this is resistance once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, now turned hopefully support. Now this is also in confluence with the trend line that I showed you guys in the last few videos as well. So this for me is a perfect buy area. Now does that mean things are going to go up from here 100%? Of course it doesn't, but that is my bet right now. If I had to bet money on it, which I am betting money on it, I am buying up Bitcoin, of course, as always, as well as other coins. But we have hit this key area. Now, why is it also a key area? Well, also on the daily chart, you can see this is an order block, right? We talk about order blocks on this channel. You may not have heard them before if you're brand new to the channel, and that's okay because we're pretty much one of the only crypto channels that cover this. An order block is a movement in price. It's where you see a small down move before a big up move or a small up move before a big down move, right? So essentially, this right here acts as an order block, and that's where a lot of whales orders are going to be hiding. So this is the order block here, this whole red candle, including the wicks. Now, we want to take about 50% of that order block because 50% of order blocks is where most of the orders lie. So you can see about right here, and look where price reacted from, exactly that area. Now this is why order blocks are so powerful. It's why we've talked about them so many times on the channel, and it's why we're going to be covering them in the upcoming technical analysis course, which hopefully should be out by the end of this week. Again, more on that later. But this is the current price of Bitcoin. I do think we'll be moving up from here because that's a daily order block as well, which is super powerful compared to other time frames. But yeah, we will see what happens there. That would have been the ideal buy zone, and that is where we kind of called it out in the group as well, around the 37.4k mark. And we're already back at that 37.8k. That being said, could we still go lower? Of course we could. It's crypto, anything could happen, but I would like to see us move back up to this area of resistance, which is about the 39.8k, basically the 40k mark. So that would be nice to see, and that would kind of confirm that we are still in this uptrend. Now, that's enough of Bitcoin. By the way, if you do want to trade it, I personally use Bybit or Prime XBT. So Bybit is great for liquidity. Again, if you are outside of the UK, then you're fine to use it. And you'll find loads of links down in the description, and you'll be able to get certain bonuses and discounts. And with Prime XBT, I was actually just trading Ethereum on it earlier, but essentially you can get a 50% deposit bonus up to 1 Bitcoin just by using the link and the code. So all that good stuff is down in the description. Now let's get on to the DeFi picks. Now, DeFi, of course, is, like I said, everyone's talking about it. Now these are the main DeFi coins. Obviously you've got Aave, you've got Uniswap, you've got Chainlink. People are always talking about these, but we're going more in depth. We're going into lower cap coins. Now I'm not going to be covering each coin for 10 minutes plus on here. It's going to be a relatively short video, I hope. So don't worry about that. But if you do want to do your own research, I highly recommend you do so. And when I talk about a coin, I'm just going to briefly mention what it does, what it is, and then it will be up to you to do further research, or I may do another video in the future dedicated to just that coin if you guys want. Leave a comment down below letting me know which is your favorite out of these 5 coins that I'll be mentioning right now. So number 1 is Acropolis. So Acropolis is a coin that keeps being mentioned in my comments. People keep saying, what about Acropolis? What about Acropolis? Well, finally, I'm mentioning it, so hopefully you guys are happy with that. Acro is the ticker. I do like this project. Now, it is on Binance. I've chosen coins which are, some of them are on Binance, some of them are on Uniswap, but hopefully that's easy for you guys to access. I'll be showing you where to buy them all. They're all on here. Now, as you can see, Binance is the main places where I got mine. And Acropolis is a pretty decent project. So essentially, what is it? Well, Acropolis is a company that operates on the Ethereum-based decentralized finance protocol. And this seeks to provide an autonomous financial ecosystem for saving and growing wealth, including borrowing and lending. Now, we see a lot of borrowing and lending through DeFi. And a lot of these projects I'll be talking to you about today are based on like lending, for example. Now, to do so, it offers a series of products including Acropolis OS, which is a framework for developing for-profit decentralized autonomous organizations, Sparta, a platform for uncollateralized lending, and Delphi, which is a yield farming aggregator and tool for dollar cost averaging. So there's a lot of stuff going on with Acropolis, but what makes it unique? Well, essentially, it was actually conceived as a distributed savings and pensions fund, which is a solution to what it described as a looming pension deficit apocalypse. But in 2020, in August I believe it was, the company actually stated that it shifted its focus to building the underlying framework for such a system by creating Acropolis OS to allow for the rapid launch of for-profit capital pools. So there's lots of stuff going on with Acropolis, guys. Definitely check it out, and like I said, do your own research on it. Let's take a little look at technical analysis. Now, as you can see, we did have this big pump recently. So what is price going to do now? Well, hopefully we'll see some type of bull flag. It's not perfect right now, but we can see some hopefully breakout of this area here. I'm sure if we go to a lower price, we'll see some rebounding, ranging price action as we do. Of course, like I said, the market's dumping right now, so it's not ideal, but hopefully it stays within this. If we get some kind of breakout and we break past the, I'd say 4.5 cent region, that is enough for me to say that is a bullish buy, and then we can target 5.9 cent and beyond. So definitely areas to target. Wait for the breakout, I'd say personally, or if you want to be ambitious, you can go ahead and just buy it now. But again, it's not financial advice. Now, let me quickly talk to you guys about the best group in crypto right now. It's the Crypto Busy VIP coin calls. Now, if you go over to patreon.com/cryptobusy, all the links will be in the description, but you'll find these 2 tiers here, VIP coin calls and VIP coin calls gold. Now, you can buy either one of these and get access to our Discord. There are many benefits based on the gold tier as well, but we'll get into that in a second. But essentially, this is what it looks like once you get in. So you can see we've got the announcements where we will be, giving very key announcements in the market, as you can see here. And then we have, recent uploads, webinar recordings. Tom and I will be doing 2 live webinars every single month for you guys to join. And then essentially, we've got the beginners area. If you are a beginner, all the questions and guidance is there. We have the monthly calls, the weekly calls, where we provide different coins that we call pretty accurately. I mean, I think we've actually had a 100% win rate in the last 2 weeks, so definitely join if you want to make some profit there. And VIP technical analysis, where you can see I show everyone updates. We have different updates every single day on technicals and where I think market's going to reverse or where I think things are going to keep going. We have the VIP newsroom, where you get all the latest news sent to you. And you got the VIP chat and also the social hangout. Now, if you're in the gold membership, which is the slightly more expensive one, we have the portfolio insight, which is a complete portfolio breakdown from myself, Tom, and the admins. Portfolio chat, where you can talk to amongst other gold members and ourselves. Low cap breakdowns, it will be some type of reports that we'll be sending out with low cap gems. And finally, the road to 100x, which I'm super excited for. We've compiled a whole portfolio for you guys to copy coin for coin if you want to, and you can copy that, and hopefully we will make it 100x one day. So that is the Discord. And on top of that, guys, we have the course coming out, the technical analysis Crypto Busy course coming out very, very shortly. And if you join the Patreon, we're actually going to be giving an extra discount to people in the Patreon, which means you'll even make your money back just from the discount. So if you guys want to join that, patreon.com/cryptobusy, and I hope to see you over there. Now, up next is probably the most requested coin on the channel right now. I'm finally covering it, Reef Finance, or Reef. So Reef, again, it's on Binance, Huobi, Uniswap as well if you want. It's currently at 2.3 cent. Now, the market cap is $72 million, right? This gives it a lot of growth room for a 10x, which could be possible. again, it wouldn't even put it at a $1 billion market cap, which is where a lot of coins of this caliber are actually at. Now, what is Reef? Essentially, it's a DeFi platform actually built on the Polkadot network. So Polkadot, of course, has been huge recently, very hyped up, and it's actually built on Polkadot itself, and it aims to deliver cross-chain trading. So it's a yield engine and a smart liquidity aggregator, which is actually among what they offer. So it's quite a new project. A lot of people have been talking about it recently. It's very hyped up recently, and it's actually geared towards newcomers. So if you are new to the DeFi space, it is more geared towards you, but it's also geared towards current DeFi users who find it difficult to keep up with the best investment strategies. Now, the company also wants to tackle high gas fees that are seen on Ethereum blockchain, which, as you and me both know, are very, very high right now. Therefore, that actually renders a lot of DeFi protocols unusable based on such high gas fees. So again, there's lots going on with Reef, and I implore you do your own research. And I really think there's going to be big things for it in the future. And with a small-ish market cap, there's definitely a lot of potential there. It's on Binance already, so it's got to be a decent project there. 78 million in volume every 24 hours. So you can see, obviously, people are constantly trading it, meaning it's highly liquid, and it's not going to suddenly drop off the face of the earth. But yeah, that's what I think about Reef, and I hope you're glad that I finally covered it on the channel. So SnowSwap is actually the next coin that we're going to be talking about. Current market cap is just under 25 million. So again, there's huge growth potential there. You know, a 10x would only put it at $250 million market cap, which is very small, again, for a coin of this caliber. And the volume is pretty healthy at $6 million. And if you want to see here, it's on Uniswap as the main exchange. You've also got 1inch exchange if you're interested in that. Now, if we actually go back to where it's been, well, actually, it was only about $33 in price, kind of like a week or two ago, and it's already $128. Now, that might sound very expensive, but remember, it's all about the market cap, not about the price. You can have something that's very expensive here, but very cheap here. So there's still a lot of growth potential, and if we go over to their website, you can see how it all works, essentially. So you can swap using all the SnowSwap pools, and it's very cool, and I think it's going to do very well. I don't think necessarily it's going to 100x or anything, but I do think 5 to 10x is definitely on the cards for the near future, and especially